Well, guys, it's been a while. We're gonna make this one quick. First of all, that Terence Crawford, AMIR live stream phone call, whatever the fuck it was horrible. Shout out to my man T Street Controversy for putting it on. That's why I peeped it through his live stream. What the fuck are they doing with this fight, man? Like, if they don't fuck around and start promoting this shit right, move, go sit down. If they don't start promoting this fight right, sit down. No, sit down, Lulu. Pardon me, y'all. If they don't start promoting this fucking fight right, man, and they do go into that Earl Spence fight next, Earl Spence going to ASAC Terence Crawford because they're going to fuck around and make this shit make this shit flop, man. This shit, like, I don't even know if a lot of people even know Terence Crawford and AMIR fighting, or if it's they don't know shit. Like, I be forgetting the fights are happening and shit, man, because you don't hear shit about it. But, I mean, I don't know, it's just now getting crunk up, so maybe they'll go ahead and start, doing more. But that rollout right there, I don't know what the fuck that was, man. That was some bullshit. The phone kept going out. I was driving, so I couldn't record it, you know what I'm saying? But the phone kept going out while Terence Crawford was trying to answer questions and shit. Then it was just horrible, man. It was just like some old third rate, spend the least amount of money as possible. Actually, like, it seemed like what Bob Arum did is download a bunch of free apps and tried to do the conference shit, the Q&A that way. That's what it was. It was fucking terrible. But anyway, speaking of Bob Arum, we got some news about concerning Anthony Joshua needing pay. There's a real boxing news article I just seen, dropped about 6 hours ago, and it says exclusive: Anthony Joshua needs pay-per-view, isolated on his own. Bob Arum. And I'm just gonna read the quote from Bob Arum. Okay, he says, you have to understand what's happening now. Eddie Hearn has put Joshua in the position in where, because of his ties to the zone, which isn't involved in pay-per-view, but has streaming networks, has isolated him. Eddie has really isolated Joshua. The only way Joshua can now fight is on the zone. Therefore, the amounts paid are really artificial because it's just a company like the Zone just throwing money at it. On the other hand, Wilder and Fury will end up fighting on pay-per-view. Any other pay-per-view fight in the future for either Wilder or Fury, it's the public that'll be deciding how to support the fight by paying the fee. And he said that during the conference call roll out of the Crawford AMIR fight. Anyway, some more quotes. He says, Joshua is completely isolated because he has in effect been captured and rolled into the zone agreement. This frankly inhibits his ability to make major fights and his ability to really become a factor. He's fighting in the U.S. against Miller, but it's on his own. Nobody has his own. Wrong. I had his own. I love his own. I pay for it, and like, man, look, I'm going to support that that Crawford AMIR fight on April 20th. Because Crawford is a boxer that I actually like. He's one of the very few American boxers that I feel don't be on that dumb shit like these other motherfuckers do. You know what I'm saying? He fights hard fights. he's a good boxer, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's a good guy. To me, you know what I'm saying? I want to see that Errol Spence fight bad than the motherfucker. That's why I want him to do better with this promotion, because I don't want Errol Spence to A-side him and then have him doing a bunch of dumb shit, you know what I'm saying, to try to fuck him up for the fight, you know what I'm saying? Because that type of shit do happen. And so I don't want to see no shit like that. That's why I would like for him to go in equal. You know, but I'm going to support that fight. But so with the fucking the Earl Spence Mikey Garcia fight that I just paid fucking $75 for, and then that was in March. That was the last week. So and then April, or what, that was like 2 weeks ago. That was on the 16th. So on April 20th, which is less than a month away, I'm gonna have to pay. Here go your bone, girl. Really wanted bone. I'm gonna have to pay another $75. That's $150 that I'm gonna pay for 2 fucking fights on pay-per-view here in America. And man, I ain't rich, you know what I'm saying? But you know, they want, you know, I wanted to see what Spence looked like, you know, really catching. Like I'm glad I looked at that fight. Like I said, he showed a lot of things. I'm not believing in. I don't believe in him right now and nothing like that. You know, like he's the fucking truth or nothing. I gotta see him fight Crawford first. You know, and I just think that builds up the Crawford fight better. But ain't nobody wanting to pay all that shit. You know what I'm saying? After them 2 fights, I doubt if I buy another pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Not for a while. You know, and I'm hoping that they get off of the pay-per-view platform. And so it's not surprising that a promoter would say this shit. You know what I'm saying? And wait, let me finish reading this shit, you know, before and so he says, I think Joshua has been used. Joshua and his people should wake up and really join the rural. He should finish up his contract with Hearn and join us. So that's what he wanted. He wanted to make money off of Joshua, whether it's Top Rank, ESPN, or PBC, to join us and join the fun. It makes no sense staying with the zone. It makes no sense to deprive him of pay-per-view. If he fights in the UK, he fights. He can't turn that into pay-per-view dollars in the US because of the difference in time zone. Alright, and basically he's just talking about the time zone difference and shit like that. But look, this is the whole thing though. That might be good for them. And see, if you know this, that he wasn't just speaking about Top Rank, he was speaking about all the American networks. See? And that's what I'm saying. That's why they want to keep them belts here in America. They don't want American boxing to die and go to the UK completely and be left out. That's where he don't want. He's not saying, because this is the heavyweight division. This is the creme de la creme. So it's the US being left out of all the fun. You know, you need to flip that shit around. You know, because the boxers over here ain't fighting nobody. Now Tyson Fury came and joined Top Rank, and now he's gonna fight some dude who is it, Ben Schultz. Never heard of the guy. He's supposed to be you know, undefeated and whatnot, but who's ever heard of this motherfucker? And so, are they gonna put that on pay-per-view? What they gonna do with that? You know what I mean? And so Tyson Fury, without Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury's gonna stink up the joint. Nobody wants to see Tyson Fury. You ain't gonna get no knockouts. It's not gonna be an exciting fight for seriously hardcore boxers. They'll watch it. They'll like to see Tyson Fury, you know, box for 12 rounds without even hurting the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Well, he did hurt Deontay Wilder, but I'm not interested in seeing Tyson Fury fight unless he fights Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, or I'd like to see him maybe Povetkin, Duval, I'd like to see him fight somebody that's going goddamn got a chance to knock his ass out. You know what I'm saying? But all this shit here, you know, I wouldn't want to see Tyson Fury. I'm not going to pay a pay-per-view for Tyson Fury. You know, I think Josh was all right, you know, in pay-per-view, because one thing Bob Arum is not considering is they get their money up front guaranteed with the zone. So fuck who it's coming from, the public, you know, making the decision and all that shit. You know, so I don't know, it just seems like, you know, I respect Bob Arum and shit for his boxing knowledge and shit like that, but he don't know what the working man and the public and the average working people are going through. And how, if there's a fight once a month or 6 fights a year on pay-per-view that you want to see, you know, and it's $150 for each one of them fights. You talking about, so what, that's 300, 450 motherfucking dollars a year for the average motherfucker going out here working when everything else is going up. And now you expected to do that too. You know, that's why boxing is not what it used to be here. You know, and I think an app like the Zone will bring it back, because that makes it affordable. Now you make it, now it's like, you know, you recognize that, you know, the working man is goddamn being drained out this motherfucker, and the casuals, and that's who's going to be the goddamn, the driver. That's going to be who fucking, who goddamn, buys the most fights. So if you lower the pay and then more people get on the platform, you know, and because you got Canelo, you got Triple G, Bob Arum ain't mentioning none of these other people from over here in America that joined Danny Jacobs. He ain't mentioning none of them other guys that joined the Zone. That's from over here in America. He don't want to mention none of them. You know what I'm saying? So the fan base for the Zone is going to be steady. So instead of trying to get 1 million fights, you know, if the Zone get a subscriber base of about 30 million, 50 million people, and they do become the Netflix of boxing, they got that many people paying memberships every fucking month. The money is always there for the good fights. The money is always there. Instead of getting, at the most, you got, you know, a guy, you know, even if a motherfucker did say 1 million pay-per-views, you know, it still ain't going to be out, you know, a motherfucker, if you got a subscriber base paying that every fucking month, and it's affordable. You know, even though the price went up, I got the old shit though, so my price don't go up. And even if it did, I would still do it. You know, and then the public still decide, if a fight come on the Zone, you don't want to see it, fuck it, you don't got to. You know what I'm saying? But you will watch because it's free and it's boxing. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to get back to work, man. I'm going to put some more videos up here in a little bit. Just ain't really been too much shit going on. Too much. And I've been kind of busy anyway, so maybe shit have been going on, but I ain't caught up with it. But anyway, yo, I'll see y'all. Appreciate y'all. Like and subscribe. We're going to do another live again. I'm off this weekend, so I got an Instagram. I'll put the live time up on the ground and start getting some shit up on there and working with that. So, all right, y'all. Peace.